Probably easier to keep Jillian out, but Mazandaran are more powerful. Let's do something about them. Okay. And yes, Georgia is Orthodox, so I can force convert them by war. And I don't think they're going to be all these 3 provinces. They're going to be reduced to 2. But I can quite swiftly attack Imereti with Reconquest. Imereti is a bit down in the dumps. Can't forget I have those 4,000 Shirvanis though, even though I keep forgetting I have those 4,000 Shirvanis. A decent march, I must say. I don't like sending all my units here. They're eating unnecessary attrition, 4%. Uh-oh. It's not impossible that Georgia is going to completely cede everything to Akyunlu, and then I'll get nothing. It's unlikely, but it's possible, and I don't like that. Vassalize Georgia means war with Akyunlu. They would definitely peace out Akyunlu before that became a problem. But I need this this fort to fall to me before I end up at war with nobody. Just to check, you don't have cores on my land, do you? Okay. But these are my cores, you are not getting those. Alright, so Akyunlu are on their way to fight the Georgians. It's actually a shame. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. See, oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen, and it happened. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I should have occupied this, but I didn't. Fighting you is still an option though, and you have no friends. And you're currently fighting those Rebs. Let me get my claim, probably on Malachate, it's a nice province. And then see what I can do about fighting you. You have a lot of forts though, a lot of them. And you just gained another one. What would I do? Go over here, smash into you, but then what? Damn. That was hesitation. I knew I should have taken that, but I yet did not. Also, they're losing to them. That's pitiful. Don't know why you're so friendly with them. This is not ideal for me. Don't want to do this alone, but they don't have any enemies I can really bring in. Well, I mean, I could very temporarily ally Imereti and bring them against Akyunlu. But what would I be doing with Akyunlu? Just having that Georgian subject would make all of this easier. I snoozed and I definitely lost. I could directly conquer the land. Imereti is not a terrible subject in themselves. They don't have cores to reclaim, but this is good land for me to hold, no doubt about that. But so many forts. Such an abundance of forts. Here's another thought. How close are they to being bankrupt? They have 9 loans. I could smash their army entirely and just have a fairly drawn-out war with them. That's not ideal. Oh, and they're converting the Copts. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I want that Coptic land. Oh, I don't want that border with the Ottomans, though. Oh, yeah, that is actually a concern, isn't it? Well, probably just gonna have to forgo those Armenians. Also don't have good access to this either. Got that fort there. He's got some good defensive forts, does our Akyunlu. Certainly doesn't start with them, but he's played his cards incredibly well. Even though he lost a province, Urfa. For somebody that is public enemy #1 in the eyes of the Ottomans, he's doing well. Ottomans are struggling a bit, or stalling out against Albania, who's doing certainly better than I did with Bad Ideas guy. Jake, what are the Ottoman claims? They're pretty substantial, around here at least. Akyunlu and Dulkadir, who managed to polish off Anatolia. What am I looking at here anyway? What are my options? If I fought you and raised your army, I could siege these down. I would lose almost all my manpower, but I don't have many other targets available right now because I still have lengthy truces, including with Kara. Could make Ajam or Nagai my enemies. I like Ajam though, I don't want to be their enemy. I don't like the fact that they're my enemy. Well, that places a finger at Nagai. Come on DDR, Jake. Either you go to the Ottomans or the Ottomans come to you. You'll border soon, whatever you do. True, and at least at this stage I have a fairly powerful Mamluks as my ally, and wow, the Osman Oglu seed is weak. Ugh, it's not weak for long. I hope he dies. Okay. Who's gonna win this one? Well, you guys lost. What do I do this for then? The reconquest of Kars? I wouldn't mind Kars back. I wouldn't be able to spit out and, well, I wouldn't be able to force convert the Georgians anyway. There's no easy way about this. What I could do is take take a Georgian province, spit it out with return core, then fight them later on, then force a lot of things on them. That sounds like one of the better ideas. So I would take the worst... Oh man, they're all pretty good. Bloomin' Georgians, am I right? I think I'm right. Okay, other idea. I could take a province off of you. Just one, the crappiest one. And then release... No, if I release Georgia, Georgia gets these. Georgia's not allowed those. Bloomin' heck, there's no easy win here, is there? Maybe the rebels will break Georgia free and you can have another go. The Georgian rebels would walk over here, which would be not nice. Like I said, no easy victory here. What I also could do is take this from him. How do you feel with the Ottomans anyway? Mutually friendly. Akyunlu might stand the test of time against the Otto scum. Trebizond might not. I could take this to cut you off from your holdings here. Then keep those Georgians around. The Georgians would break free from here. I would fight them and take my lands. Or do whatever with them. Alright, basically we can keep the Kyunlu stuck on this side, I think. Strike now before they ally the Ottos. Yeah, well, I should be striking now anyway. What'll it be for, though? The reconquest of Kars, I guess? I might have to find those Georgians myself, but they'll be busy over there. Give me Kars. I'm glad I make such good war reparations, so I am. Right, difficult choice here. I could chase them down. There's no guarantee I can even get to them. Or I could take Kars. Kars is at half Garrison, which makes it easier for me to take. I like the sound of that. His army is destroyed. Really very destroyed. What? I don't remember. What? Oh yeah, I left those guys behind a long time ago. That's fine though, they can go and deal with them. Ardbil don't have a core there, so never mind that. They're going to be in a Jam's problem, not mine. It's pretty good at converting that, but I have a couple of years to step in and unmush it. The rebels in QQ are of all shapes and sizes. No, they're actually all peasants. There were Iraqi separatists. There's now only one set of them, but they could still revolt and take all of this. And Iraq is lovely land to have. Unfortunately, how far am I allowed to take? I mean, that's not very clear. What did I say here? That's not a lot of Iraqi land, sadly. It's okay, we can worry about the cleaner borders later. Right now we're just in survival mode. I hope you don't get access through QQ. If you did, you'd be able to snipe that mothballed fort. Alright, so I want the Ardabil to go into a jam, and I want the jam not to be at war. I really want a jam to like me. Why'd you have to be such a... you know... It's because he claimed the provinces, we all know that. Hang short there, buddy. Just take mush. There's no point in you sieging up that fort that's never going to fall. Or maybe you could attach to me, that would be nicer. You have a reasonable stack, and you probably have some manpower. Oh, this would be even better. Those Georgians can mostly siege that province for me, and then I just walk in and take it from them. Yeah, very cunning, I must say. No point taking any more attrition than we need to. Yeah, he's on the brink of bankruptcy. Akyunlu cannot sustain this. This is good. This tells me I can do pretty much what I want to Akyunlu. The question is, what do I want to do to Akyunlu? It's not an easy thing to answer. I think I'd be a lot safer staying away from Ottoman. For now, at least. But what about the Georgians? Jake, take everything. There's a coalition-y-ish problem with that. Jillian and Mazandaran. Even Hisinkaifa? Bloomin' heck, it's Coptic land. So it's my Coptic land. Let's keep the Kaifa out of my face. A strongish Akyunlu would be a nice bulwark against the Ottomans. If they're mutually friendly, they could easily ally, and that is not what I want at all. Huh. Hey, there's QQ. What's he up to? He must have gotten access. Oh, did you get access through QQ, though? You did. I don't want to do this, because that's going to flip that and make you go there and just bat around my own country instead of off into a jam. You might even go for a Tabriz, which would be worst case scenario. What if I were to do that and then it just kind of goes back? No, it's dedicated. Fair enough. Well, it looks like we have Ardabils just bouncing about for a wee while. I suppose that's cool. Just a wee while, though. They will eventually knuckle down into enemy territory. This is a bit of a race. I want Kars to fall before Kartli. Because then I can stroll into Kartli, slap the Georgians, as any self-righteous individual would do, and then take the fort for myself. I hope they don't go here. I really hope they don't go there. I want them to go here. It's worse if they go there and get an easy fort. Oh, wait, what? Ah, they take too much attrition. They couldn't even siege the fort down anymore. So they decided to go off into Imereti. It's kind of cool, but also kind of not, because I don't get an easy fort there anymore. If they go to the Brits, I can kill them, but it's expensive. For Georgians, can't you take a Georgian corps from Imereti, then use return province? Should go to Georgia, since primary tag, right? Maybe. But why would I do that instead of just taking this, returning corps, and then being happy about that? Oh, thank you. Siege ability, come to my rescue. Oh, excellent, he's off there now. And Imereti are trying to fight the Georgians. Who will win? Actually, that's a tight one, but the Georgians have the flank. And they're going to kill him with a flank. Oh, well... Well, that's anyone's game. Impressive. The Imereti managed to win. If I wasn't trying to get rid of my coalition, I'd be fabricating on Imereti. There is also the idea to subjugate and, yeah, just subjugate Imereti. But it's my culture group. I could just directly take all the land. I don't need subjects here. They can't even expand much in this direction. It's better to have a subject down here. Like you. Ah, but you have cores on me. Not to mention I... Ah, here's a thought. I take this and this off of you, force you to get rid of these cores, release you as just bitless with one Kurdish province. Kurdish is in a very nice culture group, and then I have you take this land and convert it for me. Not a bad idea. Oh, okay, they're about to be integrated. It's going nowhere right now, though, because of QQ's predicaments. Could work out for my benefit. Come on, a jam, kill those guys for me. God, this poor sucker's got nothing. Alright, I hate to waste so many resources sieging at a capital province, but... get the 2 siege on it, and then you guys, one there, one there. Oops. Yep. Can't take his lands and make him revoke Van at the same time though, Jake. Yeah, there are complications. I'll figure it out along the way. Don't you worry, girly. Excellent. He is just marching his way down there. Not gonna bounce back here though. Not anytime soon. Alright, nae bad. QQ. He just can't handle anything. He's a failure. Truly a failure. Alright, really, I could get what I want out of this, so what do I want? It is a reconquest, so I'd be a fool not to take my cores back. But with that, what's the clever thing to do? Mush will drive me into coalition sensation, and I'd rather not do that. I should drive north, because this is like a wall I can make soon. But what of these? Would anyone allow me to take a single province here? Really can't afford to release Georgia and lose these cores. It's truly disgusting that we have these Georgian cores. I could have, if I just occupied this one province, I would have had a lot of my problems just dealt with. Erzurum isn't your core. No, it is not, but it blocks these guys from any realistic way of getting over here. Yeah, they would have to get access through me or through Trebizond. Oh, well, Trebizond might actually give that to them. They don't have a lot of reasons not to. Still, they wouldn't get much of a way around there. Still, this is a lot of coalition stuff I'm not really wanting. Perhaps this is the best way to do it. It's you or Trebizond, even if you don't take Erzurum. Okay, maybe I just want Erzurum. Plus it's Coptic. It's one of the few Coptic lands I could be taking. I'm just killing my religious unity here. Mush into Hisin Kaifa. Hisin Kaifa have a surprising list of allies there. I wonder if Trebizond would make a good subject. Actually, having a subject on the Ottoman border is just asking to die. If I just... let's say I just took this. Akyunlu's already in a really hairy situation and have no friends. Oh yeah, the whole mutual friendliness of the Ottomans is still an issue. And I can't break them up with the Ottomans in any way here. Take Erzurum and one Georgian province and release Georgia. If I wanted Georgia to be Coptic, I would have to force convert him though, which he wouldn't like. I could come back from a... it's just no easy way to look at this. Okay, how about that? That strips you of this awesome fort, which I release as Georgia. Some people are unhappy. QQ won't do anything about it. Gizzy, Jillian... I'm working on Jillian. No, I should be working on Jillian. Mazan and Daran still. You know what, that's not a bad idea, actually. And with Georgia as my subject, I could quickly do Reconquest on Imereti. And I'm sure Trebizond would like me enough to give me access to that. Boy, do I have a lot of aggressive expansion. Akyunlu I don't care about, but Mazandaran, Jillian, Hisankaifa and Gizzy. Get both of these guys out of my hair real soon. Well, not really real soon, but there will be progression towards it. And I could loot his lands while I'm here, that's always a plus. Oh, he has no army. Excellent. Jake, remember, Georgia has increased coring costs. Yeah, but, wait, does he? Didn't we get rid of that? Just take the cores, don't bother about Georgia and stuff. You need to make Armenia great again, says must be an MO. No, taking this land for Georgia. Okay, let's look at it from this way. Aggressive expansion is, strangely enough, a problem here. So I need to go on Reconquest to keep it down. Wow, you really don't want to deal with those rebels, do you, Ajam? I thought you were cool. In search of the soul. What is this? A nobleman becomes a missionary, sacred duty, giving us missionary strength. That's very nice. A half-price missionary blubbity blub is also awesome. Half price is all well and good when you can actually afford anything. I would make him cost me my everything. But I have a lot of conversions to do. And the admin would be pretty sick as well. We're going for it. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm gunning down the capital here, Zumskin. I want to really twist the knife into Akyunlu. Wait, what is he doing? Oh, he's trying to core that province. Not on my watch, you don't. I will happily eat the attrition if it means that you don't get the core on Kartli. Okay, great. There's the Ajam troops. Ardabil, run face first into them. You know you want to. 6 shock! I'm getting tussled with the rebels I'm eating in this campaign. I guess it's fitting for the location, but oh, Crevens. Took his time with that. So it's super quiet. It's called Citizens. It's from the EU Rome soundtrack. We'll have less of that. Let's get something meaty. Good enough. Alright, regardless of the situation, I'm feeling pretty good about how everything is lining up here. Mazandaran at plus 25. That should keep them out of any potential coalitions for at least a wee while. But there are other things to worry about, like Gizzy. Gizzy, oddly enough, don't like me. I have the feeling that Jillian would fall out of the coalition just due to lack of aggressive expansion before too long. I think I should go with better improved relations here as well. How's the whole world looking? Muscovy looks incredibly ugly. Poland did get the Union. Castile have not so far got the Union. Neither of them do. Oh, well, England's looking nae bad. Something doesn't seem to line up here. What's wrong with you, France? The Queen Regent, sure, but any other obscurities? Potentially. Well, welcome Iraq. You own some of the best provinces in the game. Baghdad is one of them. Farmlands, reasonable development, centre of trade. One of the nice things about Dharma is not all centre of trades will be equal, so Baghdad will no longer be the undisputed top dog. Oh yeah, Blurple being alive is absurd, but they... Oh! No, that's Genoa. I thought we saw Morea on the map there. Good name, More. God, I'm so unpopular around here. How would Gizzy even join a coalition after this? There's no way. I don't believe it for a second. Let's have a look at that peace deal again. Yeah, oddly enough, Gizzy don't like it. Gizzy, Jillian, and Hissan Kaifa. I like you, Hissan Kaifa. Let's be friendlier. Gizzy, though, I'm just bamboozled. Gain a base tax into Brits sounds pretty cool. Although it'll make that conversion a bit harder. It's only a little bit, and I did recently get that. Missionary. Good, Jake. Do words. Okay, and with this, there will be no more AQs to deal with. The Akyunlin threat is vanquished for now. So we're 20 years in. 20 years and 2 hours, that's breakneck record by my pace. I've really been playing at AAR speeds lately, as, who was it that put it that way? I think it was Alpha Gamma. I was hoping somebody would take care of the Ardabills for me, but no. Should keep an eye on them. I mean, if I don't take that province back for myself, they could revolt away. It's also preventing it from being cored. It's only 3 development, but... it should be my 3 development. You stay right there. We might have to fight these guys. Don't tell me you're going off to them. Oi. You stick close to me. What's AAR speed? So AAR stands for After Action Report, which before I did streams was what I did for this game. Did little... how best to describe it. You take screenshots and write stories about how your campaign was going. Some of them did them with a lot of fluff to them, some of them, like me, did them with not a lot of fluff to them. Revolts into Brits sounds pretty awful for 10 years, but I do like the idea of getting that professionalism off the ground eventually. Actually, thinking about it, I should have just... No, I should have forwent professionalism. It's not going to be a long campaign enough to feel the benefits. Come on, 6 Shocker, get out of my country. You are terrifying to me. Goodbye, legitimacy as well. So once again, down you go. Right, it's been fun, but I should really take this province back for myself. Gizzy, don't hate me too much. What's the situation now? Right, I just need to poke... Yeah, man, Gizzy would take a 36 hit on that. Gillian just a 9. These people that like me so much, but they want to coalition me, it's just not nice. Alright, well, we can keep going with Gillian. I wouldn't get a coalition out of this. Anyway, though.